It's your boy E-Man, and I'm here with my sis, Iyanka, and I got one question for her. Iyanka, how important is the black pound to us as black people and to the UK economy?
It's incredibly important to the UK economy. I think they don't recognise how much we spend, how much our money is worth. If we were to be really true to our word and only spend within our own community, they would soon see the power of our money. And unfortunately, I think the world is not seeing that yet. So I think it's important to us as a community to make those choices to try and spend within our community where possible. That means we can't do it all, but where we can, if we can invest a proportion of our income into our community, it's going to help us to thrive as entrepreneurs and continue to build our equity.
Come on, my sister Bianca, Rich Forever. Make sure you pre-order the book. Book coming out. Let's go. People, I'm here with my brother Denzel, and listen, Denzel, I got one question for you. Today we're talking about the power of the black pound. How important do you feel the black pound is to the UK economy and for us as black people?
I think it's very important because I think growing up, especially from certain backgrounds, people always think to be wealthy, you have to be from a certain background, have a certain culture, a certain age range. So I think us having role models within our age group, within our ethnicity, who are doing great things is going to inspire the next generation to also do well as well.
Love it. My brother. Hey, Gen Z Club, make sure you follow. We're going to be talking about the black pound and the power of the black pound. And to help me do this, I have an amazing woman who created a black pound report. I'm going to talk more about that. Looking at it, she did it off her own back. I'm so proud. Ladies and gentlemen, help me introduce Lydia. Woo, woo. Please. So Lydia, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
These sofas feel like home, so I'm just relaxed. I'm chilled out.
So you know that we represent the whole 10.8 billion in the United Kingdom. That's how the representation of our numbers. But look at our disposable income, 4.5 billion. So that's after bills have been paid, utilities, rent, everything. That is what we're left over with, 4.5 billion. That is a lot of money. I went into a makeup store with my best friend who's Irish, Spanish descent, and I asked the makeup woman, basically what products do you have for me? And she said, sorry, we only stock colours for normal skin tones. Normal skin tones. The woman is alive only because... So white people, on average, per month, spend £217 on a mobile phone, mobile phone expenditure. people from multi-ethnic, so when I say multi-ethnic, black, mixed heritage backgrounds, spend £244 a month. That works out to be 1.5 billion a year. Now let's come to black people. £316 a month. So on average, that works out to be £474 million a month we are spending on mobile technology. So the question is representation. The question is job opportunities. Question is knowing your value. Question is knowing that you're investors in everything that you do. We spend the most on technology.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing, and I'm always banging on about if you watch my content, is ownership. Because we can put this number out here, but the reality is that although we spend this money on it, how much of that money is going back into our community?
Hi, thank you so much for this. My name is Clarice. I was wondering if you have any more information regarding that £4.5 billion spend power. Do you also have an age breakdown of that? It'd be super
Yes.
curious to see. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in the full report, I assume. Do you have any insight in terms of younger spending power versus older demographics?
Yeah, it's all
with
that. What I've forgot to mention that in the advertising industry, in the advertising world, actually most businesses, they use media planning tools, and that's data which is broken down. So I'm the first black woman to create a black Asian multi-ethnic media planning tool.
My question is about if you can give some tangible examples, first of all, on how representation matters. So you shared how daunting it can be going in to get that investment, get that pay rise, because you've never seen someone like you quite do it before. And for example, I'm from the Caribbean. I don't see a lot of people in these spaces. I want to be one of those, but I kind of would like to understand better how.
Representation is so important. You know, when we see a reflection of ourselves, it's not only a reflection, but it's a capability, it's an opportunity, it's an investment, it's a lifeline, it's a bloodline.
We're educating our kids about the power of managing your finances properly and having that mindset of having your own business and being able to provide for your family. If we start early in terms of putting the idea out there that, you know, you need to have these structures in place, is there anything like that that's happening, or is there any kind of thought towards that?
You can wait for the schools, but it's not in their interest. Let's be honest.
You're just thinking.
Like you mentioned, financial education, better of our money. Also, you mentioned about starting business. Remember, the education system is designed to make you a worker. That's what it's designed from the war. It's designed to make you a worker. And for us, not just a worker, not management level worker. For us, it's to be a worker to the worker. So if you understand that, that means that for us, financial education and starting business has to start at home. And so that means that there is a requirement for all of us to not only take our finances serious, but to get the education knowledge in ourselves so we can pass that to our children. And so for me, one of the fundamental things is that for us, I think we put so much pressure on things to actually, like for example, marriage. In our community, there are people very successful, but if you're not married, it's like you haven't achieved anything in life. Yeah?
Are we 20 years behind the States? If we are, how do we expedite our progress? How do we change the mind shift so that we support black businesses and buy black? Where are we in terms of the lay of the land?
What I've noticed, especially, not just since that horrible incident, you know, that what happened a couple of years ago, that we are already strong. We've been strong for a long time, but now it's more public. Does that make sense? But again, the thing that we can do, there's obviously Black Pound Day, which everybody knows about.
In America, there are Americans, you ask them where they're from, they'll say America. Because their mum, they don't even know what we can still know. We still know. We still got the village calling us today. Still today, like we're here now, your WhatsApp. Go and check your WhatsApp. Money is to be sent. Do you understand what I'm trying to? Like we're far behind. And also remember, in America, there's many more. Like for example, if you go to a place like Atlanta, you can be a billionaire or a millionaire in Atlanta. Nobody even needs to know you. Remember, they're like countries. Each state is like its own country. So in regards to that, when we think about here in the UK, it's very difficult. One thing I would say, and I think that we have to take advantage of, is that we are the culture right now. I don't know if you look, we are the culture. I've gone to Newcastle, I've gone to Leeds, they talk like they're from London. I said, the lingo, the language, I'm shocked. We are the culture, so monetize it. So while we are here, let's take advantage of it. We are important. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.